Hi and welcome to Psychology. My name is Miss Agboden and I'm the Head of Psychology here at FBA. And this video aims to give you a little insight into what it's like to study A-level psychology, but more importantly, why you should choose to do it here at FBA with us. So if you are like me and you're really interested in human behavior, you're somebody who's very curious and always questions things like what makes us tick, why do I behave in that way when someone else might react in a different way in the same situation, what makes someone a murderer, what makes somebody behave a particular way, then psychology is definitely the course for you. One of the things that we aim to do through studying psychology is to help you understand yourself but also other people better. As well as this, through doing psychology, you will develop some essential skills that will help you no matter what you end up doing in later life. So for example, part of psychology is learning to think critically and to see beyond what's just written on the page. So we look at loads of different theories, different explanations of behavior, but we are also going to be helping you to critically think about those and evaluate them and think about which types of explanations work better and why. As well as that, because of the nature of the subject, we do look at some more sensitive and maybe stigmatized areas in society, like for example, mental health. And so we're able to have really insightful discussions about what actual mental health is, what different disorders are like, what causes them, but also how we can treat them in society. So we help to really open your mind to things and to areas of life that you may not have considered before. So here we follow the AQA specification, which is a 2-year A-level course. It's a linear course, which means you do all your exams at the end of the 2 years. And this qualification is split into 3 units. So paper 1 is more an introductory unit where you are going to be looking at different specific areas of psychology, like for example, memory, social influence. We also do psychopathology, which is looking at different mental health disorders such as depression and phobias, and attachment. Paper 2 is a more foundation unit where you're looking at research methods. So how do psychologists actually carry out and test their theories? What are the kind of things, challenges that they may face, and what are things that they need to think about before they're actually able to go out and do experiments? We also look at biopsychology, so we study the brain and hormones and neurotransmitters and how they affect our behavior. And finally, within this unit, we have approaches, which is giving you a more overview of psychology and the different areas within psychology and different ways that we can aim to explain human behavior. Finally, in year 2, we do paper 3, where we look at 3 specific behaviors. We look at schizophrenia, the development of gender, and aggression. And again, within each of those, we're able to discuss and analyze different ways of explaining these behaviors and which factors are the most influential in determining how we actually behave. So why come to study it here at FBA? Well, FBA Sixth Form is a great, tight-knit community that will challenge you but also offer you lots of support. In the psychology department, you will be able to have expertise, knowledge and experienced teachers deliver this course for you and will be with you every step of the way, getting you ready for your exams and making sure you're able to achieve the best way that you can. So as well as developing academically, you will also grow as a person through being part of the Sixth Form community. In psychology, we do try and encourage extracurricular activities as well as what we do in lessons. So you will have access to quite an extensive reading and kind of video list and library. So if you're interested in the subject, you'll be able to kind of expand your knowledge and not just be limited with what we do in lessons. We also have a psychology prefect that organises psychology club where you're able to kind of discuss topics within psychology that may not be covered on the specification. We do really, really well in terms of our results. So that's another reason to come and join us here at FBA. Part of our team, we've had an examiner, so we kind of know what examiners are looking for, and we're able to really coach you and prepare you for your exams in a really consistent way. That's been seen in our results. Year on year, we've improved in psychology, and last year alone, we got 67% grades A star to B in the psychology department. A lot of our students do end up to kind of study psychology at university in later life. So 8 of our students last year, for example, progressed on to doing a psychology degree. But psychology is one of those subjects that will open loads of different doors and that you can use in whatever career you end up doing. So a lot of our students end up in medical careers or studying media or business, English language, law, all of those different types of career and paths. The skills that you would develop within psychology, you will be able to use and apply within whatever path you end up doing at university. So hopefully this video has given you an insight in terms of what it's like to be a psychologist or to study psychology, but more importantly, why you should come and join us here. I mean, psychology is something that I've always been really passionate about, and I love teaching it because you get to really share that knowledge and that passion with our students. We get to look at loads of different research, some of them quite controversial. We have lots of interesting discussions in class. It's really interactive lessons. We learn from each other, and I really hope you become one of the ones that join us on this course. See you soon.